Hey folks, how we doing today? It's Brad from Orders from Headquarters. How we doing? So, I was working out in my shop, sitting here, and I was just trying to contemplate. But my mind was just wandering. It was so hot, and I couldn't think, and all of a sudden I get an order, and I'm like, uh-oh. Wife's in there cooking, and I'm like, oh, this can't be good. She's cooking. I like her cooking, but I know she's got something up her sleeve, and when she's calling me at dinner time, I'm like, Fernand, it's not dinner time just yet. I'm like, uh-oh. So I went down, tried to figure out what was going on, and she's like, I really hate it. You do all these woodworking projects, and you've yet to make me a cookbook stand. And I was like, I can do that. I got an idea. Oh, let me go. So I went back out to my shop, and I started scrounging around, and lo and behold, I got hit with a horseshoe. And I literally got hit in the head with a horseshoe. I was like, damn, did that hurt? I was cleaning up in the shed. This came flying off the top of my shelf, and I'm like, this is going to come in handy. I dug around a little more, came up with another one. So this is what I came up with for this project. And there's going to be one more piece as soon as I get to it. But this is going to be the start of what I'm going to show you so far. So stand by. I will meet you at my table saw because I want to put a cut on this really thick piece of, I want to say it's maple. But I'm not really sure. But it is hard as a rock. As you can see all the burn marks. What it was, I know what it came off of. It was an old top to an old workbench at my old work, and they got rid of the bench because it cracked it in half whenever they were moving it, and they broke it. And I don't know how they did it, either when they were taking it down it got broke or whatever, but this thing's like sturdy as sin. It's heavy. I mean, the piece itself is hard. I think it's like, I don't know, stone maple or something, but it's going to come in handy because that's going to be the base. But I'm gonna put some edging on it, see what'll happen. So I'll meet you at my table saw. So I set my table saw to a 25-degree miter, and I'm gonna rip this board. And there we have it, 25-degree miter on that baby. Now, let's see how that works. Hey folks, I also found this. One of my first cutting boards that I'd messed up and dropped. Put a big old scratch in it when I was going. I figured I had cut it up a couple different times, took the dark wood out of it. But I left the handle, and I thought, well, I could always do something with that. So I think I'm going to use it and incorporate it in this project too. I didn't throw it in there. I forgot I was going to grab it. I told you I had one more thing I was going to put in. I couldn't remember where I put it, but I knew I had it somewhere in the shop. So there it is. Stand by. So taking a look at these horseshoes. They're kind of rusty, so I'm going to have to clean them up. And I'm going to give them a good brush with my wire brush and brush wheel on my drill and see what I can come up with, and maybe even use a little sandpaper to clean them up. And then I think I'm going to paint them black, just because I don't want any of that stuff to contaminate anything that she touches with the food. So I'm going to end up doing that. So give me a little bit and I will get back with you. So as you can see, I took the old cutting board and I'm going to put a 22.5 inch miter on it. Ain't that
stuff.
So now I'm going to have to route this piece right through here and go all the way down through here along that edge and this edge and get that rounded off because it's really sharp. And I got to get my router turned on. I got a 1/4 inch round over bit, and here we go. 4 gears. So after a quick route, I decided to start putting on the horseshoes to see what they look like. Wow, that is some strong, strong wood. That's all I can say. There we go. Glad I pre-drilled that. Whole lot easier. Now, let's get to this back one. So, this is what she looks like. I gave her a quick sand with 240. Tomorrow, I got one more piece I want to put on here just to make sure that cookbook isn't going to go anywhere. I think I'm going to use one of the pieces of the scrap cutting board I had and have it set up so the book can't go forward. I originally intended that the horseshoes were going to go up and up onto here, but I got a feeling that if I do that, then the pages will get rusty from the horseshoes at some point. I don't want that to happen, so I just as soon have it on the wood. I don't know what I'm going to do to keep it from rusting, so they always tend to rust even with them painted, so we're going to try it. I'm going to leave it like this for tonight, let it finish gluing up, let it all set, because basically I glued and screwed. It shouldn't go anywhere. And I will finish it tomorrow. And I hope you folks are having a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Hey folks, Brad, second day of this build for the cookbook rack. Well, last night I had to quit because it got way too late for me, had to stop. Decided I'd give her a go today. And I happened to find some of the cutoff that I was looking for. So stand by. I will give you a view of it if I can. So that was part of the cutoff that I found that I figured I might want to use that for the front of that bookshelf, because if you look at it, that book's going to be awful slanted, and you're going to have to take and put something on it to keep the board from, or the book from falling off. So I think this will work perfect. So basically what I'm going to end up doing is putting 2 holes in, probably toward the end right here. Leave the round side going out. And put I'll just countersink 2 holes in it. One on each end and or one in the middle. 3 of them, I don't know, I haven't figured out how many I'm going to use. And plug it with some walnut. I think it'll look pretty good. So let me get those drilled out and I will get back with you. Much better. There you go, folks. One Horseshoe cookbook holder. So this is Brad Morris from headquarters. And if you like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. To help out a lot tremendously. So basically smash that button. Just subscribe. Appreciate it. Thank you, Semper Fi Marines. Have a good day.